Hey guys, GC speaking here. Hopefully I gave you all a little scare or wake up out there. But anyways, yes, this video is going to be a topic of ghostly, paranormally thingies. Okay, most of you out there don't know. A lot of you, probably 99% of you don't know. I used to be, um, I used to have my own paranormal group that me, my sister, my brother-in-law, and my dad, we all used to go around to places that would call us in, or we would call them and ask if we can investigate. And yeah, it was very, very awesome. I was 16 at the time when I founded this group and stuff, and I wasn't. I hate to say founded because really it was like a partnership in my family that we did this together. But yeah, and we had like a bunch of scientific equipment, EMF detectors and temperature things, and cameras and EVP recorders and stuff. I mean, we had tons of equipment, which is I still have some equipment to this day. I heard a weird noise. Look at this. We're talking about ghosts, and I heard a weird noise. That is weird. But anyways, um, I we were in this group and stuff. In the first place we investigated was this house, which is actually no longer there anymore because railroad came through and bought this whole tract of land, and yeah, so sadly it's now gone. Kind of sucks. But we went there and we spent from I think it was 9 o'clock that night to 5:30 in the morning there investigating that whole time and stuff. And that whole time we were there and stuff, we got touched. Like I actually felt it was kind of funny because it was up in the attic area, and the person's house that we investigated was. They said that they had a psychic come in and said that the ghosts like to hide up in the attic when they're scared. Well, down on the second floor, or the second floor, the upstairs, there was no real activity or no real activity downstairs either. Well, we said might as well go up to the attic and see if maybe they're up there. The coldest place up in the attic was like 57 degrees or something like that. And it felt like really warm compared to like what the rest of the attic felt like. And of course, like some people say, well, that's demonic or something like that. Well, not technically. I mean, to me, it mean like there's a presence there or whatever. But it wasn't that caught us off guard. It was the fact that we were standing there in this warm spot. Our whole bodies were warm and stuff in that spot. And all of a sudden, on our arms, it was like me and my brother and my sister. We were all standing there, like kind of like side by side, turned towards each other, so we'd have like a 3-point way to look and stuff. Cold slowly started to develop down the arm, and it felt like fingers going down the arm. And we actually could feel the fingers going down our arm and stuff. And that was, it was really freaky. And I was 16 at the time. After that happened to me, I kind of got scared and decided to stay down the first floor the rest of the night. And while we were doing that down on the first floor, they decided to listen to some of the EVPs that we recorded. And there was this one that's like seriously sounding. At that time, we heard Henry being strung out and stuff. But a couple years later, we re-listened to it. And one of the biggest things this person that had this house was talking about and stuff was she would say that she would see a little girl and stuff, and she would always be like, yeah, or call out mommy. and stuff. And we thought, we didn't know what Henry meant to the house or anything like that. And even she didn't know what Henry meant to the house. And years later and stuff, I found the disc that we saved all of our recordings on and stuff, and we re-listened to them. Come to find out, it I slowed it down and re-listened and like cleaned it up a bit, and come to find out, it didn't say Henry. It sounded like a little girl saying, "Help me." And that, I'm telling you right now, when I heard that, for one, I really got chills up and down my spine. And then two, it really kind of hurt me. Because it was like, this little girl was asking for our help, but we didn't recognize it at the time. And what's funny is now that I'm thinking about it and stuff, is when we got those cold touches on our arm. Because nothing there seemed, um, I always get this word screwed up, malevolent. It didn't seem bad. Nothing there seemed like it wanted to hurt us or attack us or anything. It was just me at 16 years old was like freaking out because something touched me. But when we got that touch and stuff, our arms were pretty low. And thinking about it now and stuff kind of makes you wonder if like the little girl wasn't there beside of us and everything. And it really breaks your heart thinking about it and hearing the voice. I remember listening to that CD over on loop and stuff just to hear it, and it's just so spooky because it sounds like a little girl asking for help. And we didn't hear that at the time. What we thought we heard was Henry. And it's like, we didn't help the little girl. And now the house is gone, so it's like, where's this girl's spirit? What happened to this girl's spirit? Did she move on? Did she, and yeah. That was my first experience with the paranormal. And it was slightly terrifying because, like I said, I was 16 at the time, and I never had any run-ins with ghosts before. That was my first time, communicating kind of with a ghost, being touched by something that wasn't there, and feeling like a hand caressing your arm and stuff when nobody was there doing it. And actually, I wish I would have planned this episode out better, but we took a photo up in the attic, and this photo has like a huge light anomaly in the corner, and seriously, like some people would probably think, oh well, you had your thumb in the lens or whatever like that stuff. We didn't, because we know for a fact because we remember, and also we documented how we took photos and everything. Whenever we took a photo, we did it one-handed, and we made sure everybody was out of the frame, or we labeled where they were in the frame so we knew if anybody interfered. We'd take it one-handed so our other fingers wouldn't interfere, and this was on this side, and it was a huge ball of light. And I even took it and turned it into a negative picture, like a blue and a white and a black kind of thing, and it actually has mass to it. It was completely black with a bluish and whitish outline. And it's, if I can remember during editing, maybe I'll find it and I'll put it at the end and you guys can see it. But yeah. So this is one of the ghostly tales from my paranormal adventures as a ghost hunter. I will probably share more in another vlog because we investigated like several places and stuff, and it was all creepy. But yeah, so if you guys want to like this video, you can like it down below. If you guys want to share this video or share this channel, whichever you want to do, please feel free to do it. And if you guys would like to subscribe down below, you can. and stick around to see what this is, I would greatly appreciate it. And I will see all of you guys in the next video. Bye!